Hi, here we are going to see about the unit 1 continuation, the last. So overlap add method. So let the length of the sequence be else and the length of the impulse response is n. So the sequence is divided into blocks of data size having the length L and M minus 1 zeros are appended to it to make the data size of L plus M minus 1. So the data blocks may be represented as x1 of n is equal to x of 0, x of 1, etc. x of L minus 1. Okay, so likewise that is a m minus 1 zeros appended. X of n, x2 of n is equal to x of L, comma x of L plus 1, x of L 2L minus 1, etc. Likewise x3 of n we have to find out x2 of x of 2L, x of 2L plus 1, x of 3L minus 1, etc. So that is m minus 1 zeros appended. So now L minus 1 zeros are added to impulse response h of n and the endpoint circular convolution is performed. So each data block is terminated with m minus 1 zeros and last m minus 1 points having each output block must be overlapped and added to the first m minus 1 points. So the output blocks are of the form that is y1 of n, y1 of 0, y1 of 1, etc. up to L minus 1, etc. Likewise n minus 1. So y2 of n, y2 of 0, y2 of 1 to L minus 1, y3 of n, y3 of 0, y3 of 1, etc. up to 3L minus 1. So the output sequence is y of n is equal to y1 of 0, y1 of 1, 1L minus 1, y1 of L plus 2 of 0, y2 of 1, etc. So next, overlap save method of linear filtering. So in this method, L samples of current segment and M minus 1 samples of the previous segments will form the input data block. So thus the data block will be x1 of n is this form and x2 of n is x of L minus m plus 1, x of L minus 1, x of L plus 1, x of 2L minus 1. And the x3 of n is x of 2L minus 1 m plus m 1. X of 2L minus 1, x of 2L, x of 2L plus 2, x of 3L minus 1, etc. So step 2 you have to find out the unit sample response, that is h of n, and then step 3 is the endpoint DFT of h of n is h of k. So we have to find out the ym of k, that is equal to h of k into m of k. So the fourth point is the sequence ym of n can be obtained by taking the endpoint IDFT of y of m of k. So the blocks are filtered one after another to get the final output. Okay. So next we are going to see about the difference between the overlap save and overlap add method. So the overlap add method is the procedure cuts the signal up into equal length segments with no overlap. Here it will cut the signal up into equal length segments with some overlap. Then it overlap add method, it will having the zero pads the segments and takes the DFT of the segments. Part of the convolution results corresponds to the circular convolution. Here it takes the DFT of the segments and saves the parts of the convolution that will correspond to the circular convolution. It will be results in the aliasing that occurs in circular convolution. It will having no loss information in throwing away part of the linear convolution. So here is the XOR of n, so that is the values have been given, and here is the XOR of n, that is the values have been given. So y of n is x of n into h of n, here is y of n is x of n into h of n. So this will be formed in this equation, sir. So FAR filtering by using the overlapping add method. Here result of a circular convolution each section with h of n. The portions of each filter section will be discarded in forming the linear convolution and it is indicated. So the next thing will be the we have to determine the output response of y of n by using the linear convolution, circular convolution and circular convolution with zero padding. Okay. So first is the linear convolution. Linear convolution x of n and h of n is given. So it will be drawn by this format and then find out the y of n value. Okay. So number of samples in linear convolution is L plus m minus 1, that is 4 plus 3 minus 1, that is 6. Next is circular convolution. So circular convolution is we have to use the matrix approach. So during using the matrix approach, we will get the formula that is y of n is equal to x of n into h of n. So by comparing the circular convolution output with the linear convolution, we will find the first 2 points. So that is m minus 1 are analyzed. That is last 2 data points are added in first 2 data points in a linear convolution and are added to the first 2 data points. That is 1 plus 4 is equal to 5 and 3 plus 1 equal to 4. So next is the circular convolution with 0 padding. So add m minus 1 zeros with x of n and l minus 1 zeros with h of n. So x of n and h of n values are given. We have to form the matrix formation. That is y of n is given. That is the answer. Next is find out the output y of n of the filter whose impulse response is h of n and the input signal x of n using the overlap save method and add method. So overlap save method is x1 of n is given, m minus 1 is 2 zeros, l equal to 3 data points and x2 of n is value is given, 2 data from previous, there is 3 new data. x3 of n is given and x4 of n is given, given h of n is here. So first we have to find out the adding zeros, that is L plus M minus 1 formula you have to find out. Next is the H of n is given. So Y1 of n is X1 of n into H of n. So find out Y2, likewise Y2 of n, likewise Y3 of n and Y4 of n. So then we have to add, we have to save the methods, likewise by discarding the selected ones. So the selected values will be discarded and the other values will be formed in the y of n value. Like next is the overlap add method. So first we have to find out the length, that is L plus M minus 1 and therefore x1 of n and x2 of n, x3 of n and x4 of n. Then we have to use this format, that is y1 of n is equal to x1 of n into h of n. Then add the y of n. Similarly y2 of n, y3 of n and y4 of n. Then we will add together, we get the final output as y of n. Next, use of FFT as a linear filtering. So there is the linear filtering is needed in variety of applications. So in this approach, the input is known as value. So the input x of n is large and it is very difficult to process the FFT algorithm. So the response of the LTI system is given by the linear convolution of x of n and input and the h of n is the impulse response. So x of n and h of n are small in length, so the computation of the response is easy. So here the larger amount of memory is required to store the lengthy sequence and long delay occurs. Next is find out the TFT of the sequences, that is for n equal to 4 and compute the corresponding amplitude and phase spectrum. So here is the x of k value, that is x of n is equal to x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. So the DFT of the sequence is x of n is given. So here x of 0 is, for k equal to 0 we have to find out the x of 0. Then for k equal to 1 we have to find out the value of x of 1. For k equal to 2 x of 2 and for k equal to 3 x of 3. So therefore mod x of 3 is equal to 1 and modulus x of 3 is equal to pi by 8. Angle x of 3 is pi by 2. So modulus x of k is given and angle x of k is 0 minus pi by 2. 0 pi by 2. So the plot for the x modulus x of k is this will get the final values of k value and we get the output of the sequences. That's all. Thank you.